grandfather never said I love you. Once in 60 years, just showed up every morning and confronted all the fears and hardships that a farming family put before a man. His love was in the showing up, according to the plan of being present, being steady, being true. I stood beside his grave and swore I'd carry what he carried, the quiet, faithful love of a man who means what he married. I wanna be the kind of man my grandfather was, not perfect, not poetic, but steadfast just because that's what a promise means. When it's made on working ground, not speeches, just the daily showing up, the steady sound of boots on the porch, hand on the work, heart on the line. The kind of man my grandfather was, I'm trying all the time. He left her a note the morning that he died, just 2 lines. My grandmother kept it folded in her Bible all her life. We found it after she was gone, still crisp, still there, 60 years of being kept like something precious and rare. It said, thank you for the life I met every day. I wanna be the kind of man my grandfather was, not perfect, not poetic, but steadfast just because that's what a promise means. When it's made on working ground, not speeches, just the daily showing up, the steady sound of boots on the porch, hand on the work, heart on the line. The kind of man my grandfather was, I'm trying all the time. I read that note to my wife on our first anniversary. She cried the way you cry when something cuts to the nary of who a person is and who they're trying to become. She said, that's the most romantic thing I've ever heard from anyone. I said, I'm gonna try to deserve 2 lines like that. She squeezed my hand and said, you already do. I held on to that. 12 years of the same table, same order, same seats. The waitress wrote it before we asked. The Tuesday night repeats of two people so habitual. They had become the place. Tonight she brought our order and then read our faces and understood without a word, and gave us extra space. The Last Supper of an ordinary love is still a supper. Feed the grief with something warm before the cold gets upper hand. We ordered the same thing one last time: burger, sweet tea, slice of pie. The ritual of being us alive inside a last goodbye. We ate slow and talked soft and didn't rush the end. 12 years deserves a proper meal, deserves that we attend to the last of what we had, with our full presence and our grace. We ordered the same thing one last time in the same beloved place. You cut the pie in half the way you always did, pushed my plate across and said, the bigger half, you always did. I wanted to say, this is everything I want you to know. These 12 years of pie helving are the whole show. But I just took the bigger half and said, thank you. We ordered the same thing one last time: burger, sweet tea, slice of pie. The ritual of being us alive inside a last goodbye. We ate slow and talked soft and didn't rush the end. 12 years deserves a proper meal, deserves that we attend to the last of what we had, with our full presence and our grace. We ordered the same thing one last time in the same beloved place. The waitress came to say goodbye. She'd seen us every week. She hugged us both and didn't try to speak, because she understood the way that people do, who witness ordinary love over years and know its value. She'd watched us grow from new to finished, and she sent us off with nothing but her tears and her respect. brother went to Houston and did very well for himself. Big house, good car, his name on some important shelf. We don't compare, we love each other. No resentment here. But when he visits and looks out across my 40-acre frontier, he always gets a little quiet. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, how do you do it? How's it always enough? I say it's not the 40 acres, it's the love. 40 acres and the best thing on them, standing at the door. Her apron on, the smell of cornbread. Nothing to ask more. I've seen the catalog of what the world calls getting ahead, but I choose this woman and this land, and this simple life instead. 40 acres and the best thing on them. I am a wealthy man. We eat outside on the good nights when the weather cooperates. Candle in a mason jar, no ceremony, no debate about whether this is enough or whether we should want more. The question never comes up between 6 and 8:34, when the last of the evening sits down with us like a third friend. 40 acres and the best thing on them, standing at the door. Her apron on, the smell of cornbread. Nothing to ask more. I've seen the catalog of what the world calls getting ahead, but I choose this woman and this land, and this simple life instead. 40 acres and the best thing on them. I am a wealthy man. My brother called last winter, going through some hard things. The house and car and title didn't soften any stings. He said, I think I built the wrong kind of a life. I said, it ain't too late to build it right. He didn't say what right meant, but we both knew what I meant. 40 acres, someone good. Your word kept your time spent. tell you in the movies. It's the bad ones that end things, the fights, the lies, the cruelty that separation brings. But ours ended in a kitchen on a Tuesday in the calm. Two people who loved hard and true, just resting in the song of we are better as a memory than a present tense. We didn't fight about it, that made it so much worse. Sad agreement is a different and more dignified curse. It was the best decision that ever broke me clean in two. The right thing in the wrong direction, the good path leading through. The worst heartache I've carried in my chest since I was born. Sometimes the love is real and the separation is the form that love takes when it grows up past what either person needs, the best decision. And Lord, it's brought me to my knees. She sent me one message 6 months after, just to say she hoped I was doing well and that she was okay. I stared at it a long time, trying to find the hidden meaning, then understood there was none. She was just being the generous-hearted person she had always been with me. It was the best decision that ever broke me clean in two. The right thing in the wrong direction, the good path leading through. The worst heartache I have carried in my chest since I was born. Sometimes the love is real and the separation is the form that love takes when it grows up past what either person needs, the best decision. And Lord, it's brought me to my knees. I used to want a villain in the story, someone to blame, some reason to be angry, some injustice I could name. But we were just two good people aiming at two different skies. No fault line, no betrayal, just the ordinary surprise of discovering that love and forever aren't always the same word. Some of the most beautiful things in, that's the hardest truth I've heard. seen me at my lowest. This old cedar top guitar, 3 a.m. unwashed, unshaved, talking to a scar of a relationship I'd worn right down to the nerve. It never told me I was getting what I deserved, just gave back what I put in, honest and clean. You find out what you really feel when the melody starts. The guitar is a lie detector, straight through to the heart. I owe this guitar an apology for the tears in the wood, and a thank you for holding me up when nothing else could. Every heartbreak I survived it with 6 strings. There's a whole chapel worth of grief in the resonance it brings. I owe this guitar an apology and a thank you. The night she left, I played until the sun came back again. Played every song I knew, and then invented some, and then kept playing with my eyes shut in the empty kitchen light, until the playing was the only thing still making night bearable enough to walk through toward the morning. I owe this guitar an apology for the tears in the wood, and a thank you for holding me up when nothing else could. Every heartbreak I survived it with 6 strings. There's a whole chapel worth of grief in the resonance it brings. I owe this guitar an apology and a thank you, in that order. Music is the only honest conversation I know how to have. In person I'll deflect and minimize and laugh, but alone with this guitar in the small hours of the night, I tell it everything, and it reflects it back just right. This instrument has been my therapist, my priest, my oldest friend. I owe it every song I'll write from here, right to the end. We came to this land with one truck and no plan. She with her mother's cast iron and me with my father's wrench in hand. First winter almost had us. The pipes froze in December. We slept in coats and laughed about it, and I still remember thinking, this is the person I wanna be cold with. Hardship either breaks what's hollow, or it welds what's real. That first year told us everything about what we could feel. The first year was the hardest, and the absolute best. Nothing between us and the truth, nothing left to test. We loved each other into confidence, into trust, into deep. We built the foundation in the years we couldn't sleep. The first year was the hardest. It made everything else possible. 40 more years of harvest from that one impossible. By spring we'd planted what we had and prayed for rain. Stood in the field together, arguing about the grain, laughing at ourselves for thinking we knew anything at 23. 2 children playing farmer, playing house, playing free, until the land made real people out of us. The first year was the hardest, and the absolute best. Nothing between us and the truth, nothing left to test. We loved each other into confidence, into trust, into deep. We built the foundation in the years we couldn't sleep. The first year was the hardest. It made everything else possible. 40 more years of harvest from that one impossible. Now I watch young couples starting out, and I wanna say, the hard part is not the enemy. Lean in, don't run away. But for just 2 people into one, it's not the easy season. It's the winter in the coats that gives the rest its reason. Stay through the hard first year, stay through all the hard years. Everything worth having was built in the face of the fears. know the science of it. The brain holds the voice of those it loved the longest, as a permanent choice, a neural loop, a pattern carved by years of listening. But science is too small a vessel for the glistening truth of hearing you in every silence that I walk into. You told me once a person isn't gone while someone says their name. I say yours every morning, darling. That's my claim. Your voice is the one I hear in quiet rooms, in the space between the bird song and the afternoon. You say the things you always said: slow down, eat right, look up. And Lord, I do exactly that. I still drink from your cup. Your voice is the one I hear, and I will till I go. Last April, I was about to make the wrong decision, the kind of choice that happens in a moment of division between what's easy and what's right, and what requires grace. And I heard you clear as water in the quiet of that space. You know better, and I did, and I did better. Your voice is the one I hear in quiet rooms, in the space between the bird song and the afternoon. You say the things you always said: slow down, eat right, look up. And Lord, I do exactly that. I still drink from your cup. Your voice is the one I hear, and I will till I go. The theologians debate what happens after here. I have no great conviction on whatever's in the clear beyond the fence of this life. But I know this much is true: whatever form love takes beyond the fence, I'll find you. I'll hear your voice before I even look. I'll know you by the sound of it. I always could. We had our own geography, the creek, the north pasture, the old hay barn that that had become our own chapter of some larger book neither of us had read before. We named every landmark, the Parliament Rock, the Eastern Shore. It was a cattle tank. The world was new because we named it. 3 months of summer, our own language, our own time. 2 people building something that was only theirs, only sublime. We invented a country that summer, just us two, with its own flag and its own language, built from everything we knew. Population to territory, a creek and 40 head of cattle, but we were sovereign in that summer, free of every battle the outside world was waging on the rest of everyone. We invented a country that summer, and I was its king for one. She could read a horse the way a poet reads a line, every mood and intention in the angle of the spine. She taught me to stand still in the pasture and wait. Said, let the horse decide when you've earned the gate. That lesson worked on horses and on everything else. We invented a country that summer, just us two, with its own flag and its own language, built from everything we knew. Population to territory, a creek and 40 head of cattle, but we were sovereign in that summer, free of every battle the outside world was waging on the rest of everyone. We invented a country that summer, and I was its king for one. When August broke the country, it broke quietly, no ceremony, no announcement, just the packing of a car and the standing at the gate of the property together, understanding that the country we had built couldn't survive the weather of the regular world and its competing claims, but the country lives in me. It always has its name. Before you left for that post in 3 states east. I thought I knew your voice, each note increased. But when it became the only form of you I had, I heard it in a whole new way. The glad, the tired, the holding something back, the brave. Absence is a magnifying glass on everything you missed. I learned your voice completely when it was all that I kissed. I learned your voice better in the dark, on the phone, alone. Heard the whole dictionary of you without the visual, no. Every hesitation and every sudden laugh and every sigh. 200 miles made me fluent in the language of your life. I learned your voice better from a distance. Distance taught me you. We'd stay on the phone till the small hours of the week, say nothing for long stretches, just breathing, just the creak of quiet that 2 people make when they're together alone. And I understood that home is not a house or a phone. Home is a person. Home is specifically your voice. I learned your voice better in the dark, on the phone, alone. Heard the whole dictionary of you without the visual, no. Every hesitation and every sudden laugh and every sigh. 200 miles made me fluent in the language of your life. I learned your voice better from a distance. Distance taught me you. When you came home, I stood in the arrivals hall and waited, and I heard you before I saw you animated, talking to someone on your way through the crowd. Your voice found me the way a key finds a lock, loud and quiet at the same time, the most familiar sound alive. I knew every syllable. Distance had taught me how to thrive on just the sound of you. When I finally saw your face, the voice and the face together nearly undid me in that place. I'd gotten good at it, the not missing you part. Took about 4 years and a disciplined heart. I curated the memories down to the manageable ones, filed the rest in a cabinet reserved for the guns. I was no longer willing to load, and then you walked in. 4 years of careful work, undone in one doorway. Everything I'd filed came loose the moment of that Tuesday. I practiced being over you, and you walked in and ruined it. 4 years of perfectly assembled distance, all of it dissolved into the room the second that you crossed the floor. You said, "Hey, stranger," and my whole chest opened like a door. Thought I'd finally learn to keep shut. I practiced being over you, then you showed up. We sat across from each other in the noise of the event, both performing fine while absolutely not being fine and meant to fool each other and perhaps ourselves the way that people do who have a history of knowing when the other's breaking through. The surface of composure into something truer underneath. I practiced being over you, and you walked in and ruined it. 4 years of perfectly assembled distance, all of it dissolved into the room the second that you crossed the floor. You said, "Hey, stranger," and my whole chest opened like a door. I thought I'd finally learn to keep shut. I practiced being over you, then you showed up. Before the night was done, you said, "I've thought about this differently, about us, about what happened, about what still might be." I sat there with 4 years of careful distance in my hands and felt it all dissolve like snow on warm cloudlands. I said, "I have too. I've thought about it since the day she said then maybe we were practicing the wrong way.